Everybody, welcome. What are we on here? 60, yeah, 61. Okay, not too bad. Welcome back. I did start releasing Total War again today, so if you're into that, be sure to check that out. I think, is it a patch this week? I can't remember if there's a patch this week or not, for Total, or for League. I think maybe. I don't know. But if it's a patch coming up, obviously I'll have a lot of content for that as soon as it comes up. And I'll see if I can think of another topical guide over the next few days. Maybe I could update my one-trick tier list or something. One-trick's kind of a dirty word. What if some of these... I'll have to look at what other content creators are calling it. They've moved away from calling it one-trick into something else, which is basically the same thing. To, like, focus on, or to main. I think that's what they're calling it. Best champions to main. I'm not a one-trick, I just main it. I think that's been the rhetorical shift this season. Okay, let me... Okay, so we'll announce this on Twitter. Announce it on YouTube. Trying to get better about keeping up with this. Get those polls going. Specialize. There we go. Best champions to specialize in. What's up, Zach? Yeah, I think the last I heard, the captions still aren't working, so it's a work in progress. Thank you for pointing that out. It does seem really important. I know it's people enjoy it and it's good, but it's really important for the algorithm as well. Feline on literature specialist, that's right. Oh, Nocturne's gone. Relia's gone. Dinger, get him out of there. I don't know. Just banning everything I want to ban. It's probably not a good idea. They're going to think I'm an idiot at the start. I mean, Heimerdinger can be okay, but it's like the most random ban. It's like you just happen to lose to Heimerdinger last game. He has to be one of the most obscure champions. I guess, like, Aurelion Sol is probably the most obscure champion. I can't even remember the last time I played against him. Thank God he was nerfed. I mean, he's not particularly fun to play against because you get roamed on all the time, but... Alright. Okay, I guess we'll just... So many freaking tabs open. What was I going to do? Oh, we're going to do a poll. We got to figure out a poll that would be fun. Any poll ideas that y'all think would be cool? Is Mundo taking over Pro? I'll be honest, I haven't kept up this weekend yet. I don't watch every game. I usually watch like maybe 3 or 4 games that Double Lift casts. Yeah, he got some buffs. I don't remember what they were. I did not think they were that important, but it turns out maybe they were. The Aurelion Sol Yumi combo. Yeah. I could see it. I want to try to see if I can think of some more fun poll things. Did like best design champion last time. We had a few different options. Obviously something like in the game, like a plus minus, I think is sort of fun. Because that's like active. It's almost like betting, but, you know, but with no stakes. Okay, guy plays Shaco sparingly. It's just for con. Wait, okay, so there's set support or Kale. Garen mid. Such weird comps, man. Just nobody plays worse design. I guess we could try that. I have to think, because I need to make it choices, so I have to like narrow it down to 3. Most least fun to play against. Who would be some candidates? I would vote Morgana. Yasuo is probably up there for a lot of people. We'll do that. Let me see. Yone's up there. I think it's something else that just like shuts people down. That's just like really obnoxious. Like counter pick. Kane or Zed. How about let's put Zed on there. Assassin. Yeah, assassins are annoying, but, you know, when I'm getting run over by Lulu Kog'Maw, I'm like, why don't I have an assassin? Please buff assassins. I don't want to play against this. Because it can feel like there's just nothing you can do. I guess Lulu could have been a pretty decent choice, too. Or Darius would have been a good one. I'm not going to edit it right now. I think Darius... We should have looked at, like, stuff that's, like, the most banned stuff. I wish there's not a write-in vote. That'd be kind of fun. It could take me a while to scroll through that, especially, you know, if we ever get back up to large viewers. It's like 300 write-in votes or something. Any thoughts on Karthus or Heimer bot? I'm not really in favor of non-traditional bot lanes right now in solo queue, with the exception of maybe Ziggs. If someone's very good on Ziggs, but... I feel like that doesn't happen all the time. But I feel like ADCs are, especially the top-end ADCs, are so good that you don't need to do weird things. Like, that kind of stuff can work, but it's going to open you up to some problems. Potentially. So, like, Dinger is okay if you have to play something like that bottom. Because, like... What traditional ADCs do, I think, like some of their huge functions and the reasons you need them, they have very heavy sustained damage, so they're good at breaking tanks, they're good at taking towers, they're good at Baron, they have long range, so they help with spacing in team fights. So yeah, I mean, anything that replaces ADCs needs to do that. Needs to, in my opinion, a lot of times, it needs to be ranged. He still had flash, so I felt like I had to keep autoing that. That was a great route there. So that's why... That's why I don't like some of this stuff that's become kind of popular down there. I don't think I can get him. I guess I should have W to force him to flash so he couldn't flash the wall if my W was off cooldown. Which I think it was, so that was a mistake. I was thinking he's just going to flash my W, but then I don't think he would have been able to get away from Shaco. His E may have come up before Shaco could run him down. You could simply put an ADC mid. You can. It's a little different, but yeah, that is an option. Both of those are kind of short-range skirmish ADCs, but yeah. I mean, part of it also is mages. So, like, the reason their ADCs are bottom, typically, historically, if you're wondering, because that wasn't always the case. In Season 1, it was, like, Bruiser's bottom. But the reason that ADCs are bottom is because they typically need more gold rather than levels, because a lot of them are auto-attack based. So they don't need as many levels, they just need items. And a lot of times, many of them are frail and vulnerable to ganks. And so having that support with them is very useful. And then having, you know, just ranged against 2 people in the bot lane is very, very nice as well. Just so you don't have double melee, like, getting poked out. He's almost out of mana. He might have enough for one more E. But then he won't have enough for Qs. Versus mages typically want levels more than anything else, right? They want to hit 6, they want to slam their spells, and they have really high base damages, usually on their abilities. And so it's levels are more important to them, and gold is less important. Although gold is still really nice. ADCs just kind of scale the best with it because so much of their power is with their auto attacks. So usually ADCs historically have been the highest scaling class of champion. Aside from, you know, stuff like Master Yi and that type of thing. But that's why they have the protection of the support bottom. And a lot of teams, you know, in Season 2 moved away from ADCs mid and put them with the support bottom. But, I mean, obviously that's getting challenged a lot today. Many people believe it's because mage items are just so weak, which is why they buffed them this last patch.
What are those things humans wear on their feet? Shoes. I need shoes. Red ones. I need them so bad.
An ally has been slain.
Why do you never say
But yeah, that has been challenged a little bit recently. Alright. Yeah. Burst mages, though, do have a hard time against, like, these bruisers, so that's a thing, is, like, you're just not going to blow somebody up in one rotation that has sterics. So I think that's why a lot of people are going for more of these sustained damage melee champs middle, because either they can use sterics themselves, or they have enough sustained damage to kill somebody who's using Sterix. Because Bruisers are so OP right now that it's completely warping every position. Okay. Kind of an int. But I mean, I think that's a big part of it that I hadn't even really considered. But a lot of people are just going melee because burst is just so bad right now on a lot of mages. She might come around here and. Is this gonna be pinked? No. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't have any mana though. Should have bought a control ward. I just couldn't buy it fast enough. Pretty much, Chow. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it.
Until we are free. Until magic is free. Is that after lunch? We must keep
God, Ezreal's such a pain in the ass. I might just start banning him because he's so hard to like zone out to punish, especially if somebody roams.
Yes, I was definitely talking about you.
Okay, so he's got plated steel caps. I think we still can win that. Let's have him take a hell of a lot of damage. Don't let him use his grit. Now we might be able to kill him.
I am Rakan. Trying something new. You like it?
No. No, I do not. And they won't be using that anymore.
Enemy killing spree. Shut down.
Love it when I slap. You know I do.
I'm gonna show people some of the strange.
Oh, really? The fucking... Dude. Holy shit. The golems. The golems. God. I guess I should have spaced out more for the W. I just thought we'd kill her, like, faster than that. Fuck, that was bad. I gotta get control words. I'm just, you're so fast. As soon as you come in with, like, Moby Boots, with the spawn timer, or whatever, the speed up thing.
Yeah.
Shit, Dragon's there too. I didn't even notice Dragon was spawning. Yeah, it's bad. She still had flash? Are you kidding me? Dude, come on.
Should I show them the dance?
Shit, really? Oh my god. I think I'm just banning Ezreal. I'm getting so sick of playing against this champ. It's just so hard to engage on him. Like, Samira is really bad too, but Ezreal is just so much more popular.
I don't need to understand the plan. I trust in my lord.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Oh, they didn't get credit for any sort of assists, I guess, when I died to golems. That's
I am so
small victories, I suppose.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Get separated. Fine. You're already one. Hey, everyone today. Are you having fun over there?
So, just the items. It's not even Ezreal, it's just the fact that he builds DS. Like, everything's just so hard to kill. Even stuff that does, like, huge damage. What? She just didn't want to auto attack? The fuck? Right? I mean, what, wasn't auto attacking good there? Was she just not in range to auto attack? Well, he does like really good poke damage. He's impossible to like deny CS just about in lane. It's very hard. You're going to be eating a lot of Qs.
An enemy has been slain.
Going somewhere.
He gets free bush check. And if you do get a hold of him, he gets to buy an item that gives him 400 health as an ADC.
What's after this?
Another road, another horizon.
Good.
And he doesn't give up like any damage. That's also one of his highest damage items, is to get that, which doubles down. Like, this is just such a poor design. It should not.
I'm fine.
It should be like melee only. I think it's okay for melee, but on Ezreal it's ridiculous. Like, it's a Sheen proc that helps him out against tanks, which is traditionally one of his weaknesses because it has max percent health. Gives him like a ton of survivability.
Build a castle from the ashes.
Shut down.
Yeah, I mean, Trinity is much more balanced because it's a lot of damage. But if you actually get him, you can kill him if he takes Trinity. Right? With this, it's so much harder to kill him. I mean, 400 health on a champion that usually is mega squishy is a big, big deal. That's like, 20% extra health on him. Yeah, this warded?
What are those things you feet? Shears. I need shoes. Red ones. I need them so bad.
Damn, how has Lilia only died once? I guess she's kind of... Yeah, it's exactly like Tank Echo. It's just too much damage with too much, like, mobility. Fuck. God damn it. She's walked away with, like, 1 HP multiple times. Like, Xayah, this is so stupid. Like, Xayah has a cheaper item Or I guess it's like the damage item, right? And they're basically even on items, but he just smoked her as an Ezreal in sustained damage just with auto attacks. So it's like he does more damage, but he's also like twice as tanky.
Shut down.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, I've had enough of Ezreal. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be pissed off about Nocturne or Irelia. Can we just ban items? The thing is, you can't even ban, like, one item a lot of times because there are so many. It's one class of items. Like, these Bruiser items. Like, has everyone just forgotten Black Cleaver Season 3 and, like, what was wrong with that item? Black Cleaver would probably be tame by today's standards. It's like, huh, maybe we shouldn't give an item, create an item that gives a shitload of survivability and a lot of damage and utility, all wrapped up into one. We want people to make strategic choices with their items, so we're not going to do that anymore. And then somehow they just, like, got a new design team, I guess. Like, the people that were there for Season 3 just don't work there anymore or something. I don't know. Oh, see, like, presence? Yeah, I still talk about that. Well, analytics. Maybe he goes for it. I don't know, man. I like. That's not an excuse. You know, I'm not saying that's an excuse for why I've had one of my worst seasons in the last 2 seasons. Because obviously, like, Core JJ, you know, like, a lot of the top-end challengers right now are supports. So it can be done. It's just... It just feels frustrating. And I don't necessarily think that it's because Rakan is really weak either, because his win rate's about the same, and he's doing really well in pro statistically, so... So, it's possible. Like, it's not an excuse for why I'm not climbing. I just don't think it's good design. I think you need to make choices. And that's the irony, is they were trying to get people to make choices. I guess there are some choices, but they're just so hard to balance. Yeah, I'm always careful to try to make it look like I'm not making excuses, because it's always so cringe. It can be potentially cringe, right, to say, oh, it's the item, right? Or like, oh, it's the items, I can't climb. I mean, that is a real thing for people that one trick and sometimes their role is bad, but I don't think that's the case with support right now. I think, like, you can do well as support. So I think Rakan's definitely playable right now. I mean, he's not the strongest he's ever been, but he's playable. I just need to get good and play better. So I just want to preface that. But that being said, which, God, that transition makes me cringe so much when that saying first started coming around, like, in the mid-thousands as an English teacher. It's not technically incorrect. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why. But compared to what some people say these days, it's like, I'll take that being said. At least they're trying to put stuff in there. Hey, thanks, man. Hey, good to see you again, David G, by the way. It's good to be back on the Warhammer train. I've been enjoying it. What do we get next? Just, I guess Grievous. Did anyone else have Grievous? Garen. That's not enough. I'm gonna get it anyways. I think we need more.
For humans, magic is like fire. For us, it is water.
Yeah, maybe if I got there faster we could have done something, but... Exactly. I mean, I don't know. I think for the VAT, it seems on paper, aside from like the very top end and Challenger, I think win rates have dropped on a lot of supports, or have normalized to the like 50%-ish range, which is probably good for the game. But I just think that supports just got kind of wanked this season, right? With the removal of Athenes, like the super hard nerf to Forbidden Idol, basically nerfing Locket, sort of, by making it where you can't build other items with it. Oh, okay. Is he real? No, he's being chased. Okay. Can't. Who's dead? Shaco's dead. We need one more person, I feel like. Maybe with Garen. Actually, I kind of like the box item as a third item now, but yeah, a lot of games it's just not as relevant. They just have to be really careful with vision. I don't even know why they're playing around with that, because it's just so hard to balance that for support, because if you offer anything that's like at all reasonable, it's like mandatory on support if it has to do with vision, pretty much. Wow, we barely got him. This is definitely should not happen, where you can go Frozen Heart and DS. Garen's bottom. Garen, can you like pressure bottom instead of getting their golems? The fuck? Get the wave. I guess he's gonna come in and try to flank. Yeah, Garen's taking Krugs. It's like, dude, the fuck? If you want to split, okay, but like actually do something with the lanes. Come on, man. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how he was at 1 HP. Maybe he got cut off. That was really weird. I absolutely hate it is what it is. Oh, that's true. As a saying, yeah. I could see that. Because it's like a non-answer. It's like you might as well not say anything. I mean, I guess the translation is there's not much we can do about it, so you might as well not worry about it. But yeah, I could see that. Trying to get better about like saving my ult when I don't need it. They know I'm gonna be here, I think. Yeah, they sniff me out. Like a champion that has a 3-second flash of basically that can still do respectable damage while building DS and Frozen Heart that's ranged. It's like, come on. I don't know. Like his win rate's not phenomenal. It's like 50%. He's just obnoxious. I should have had Ezreal on that list. Most annoying champions to play against. I think Ezreal's a fine design when he actually is a squishy, agile, like, caster ADC. It's just, when he's really, like, meta in solo queue, it's always there's some BS going on that's abusive on him. It's either AP Ezreal or... Holy shit! What the fuck is that?
Rampage. An ally has been slain.
Got tackled by Set and then like stomped by Volibear. I guess we shouldn't have done that. I thought we could kill Volibear. Well, thank God we got that, I guess. That really was my fault.
Shut down.
Fucking item, dude. I should have tabbed and looked at that. We would have 100% killed him. I thought I could kill him and get out, and it was just it was an easy pick. I guess Zaya's not quite at 3 items yet with Infinity Edge. Yeah, I totally agree with that, Chow. There needs to be choices. It's like good design for champions to have weaknesses. Oh, I bought the thing but didn't actually buy any control words. That's kind of weird. I forgot it doesn't come with control words. Okay. Can we... It's just so weird. Like, our worst vision right now is in the middle of the map. I think there's been a lot of interesting champs. I think it's more items than champs right now, to be honest. Like, like I said, I think that Ezreal is inherently, like, a pretty good design. It's just DS is horrible. Yeah, I know I didn't have the money to buy it. You're right, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have bought it if I couldn't do the wards with it, you know? Okay, so we're gonna have to go slower in these fights because it's gonna take a million years to kill him. Like DS, they just need to completely take the healing off of it for ranged. I mean, I know they don't want to, like... They're trying to create versatility, but... with different champs, but it's just... it's not good. We need Garen, don't we? Where the fuck is everybody? Really? Really? Alright. I guess Volibear zoned 5 people off and he's still full health. Wow, she did like, I think she just healed, like Xayah had no auto attacks there. Yeah, I guess I just can't dive. Because Volibear's just going to jump on our backline and just no one's going to kill him for like 20 seconds. So even though I like grab their squishy hard carry jungler when Baron's up, it's incorrect to do that. Like, Shaco went in. I don't understand why, like, Shaco just didn't follow me to delete. Like, why don't we just trade? Like, Xayah should be able to peel Volibear by herself. So I don't understand why they need 4 people to peel that Volibear. Can we please just kill this idiot? Jesus Christ. Dude. Yeah, the problem is he's still doing a crap load of damage. That's the whole issue. I don't mind something being unkillable, but it shouldn't also be able to, like, you know, borderline one-shot half your team. Yeah, like you're saying, Cho being, like, virtually unkillable, less of a problem than, you know, Volibear.
I can think of something.
Okay, can we, like, do anything here? So freaking dumb. Oh my god. Cho's gonna cover that. I think he'll be fine. I don't think he's gonna creep up behind us, but Ardent Censor's too OP. Ardent Censor is really good, like, was really good, but I don't think Baron's sketchy. 4 people are dead. It's literally just Ezreal. It's Ezreal versus 3 with middle covered by Cho. I think it's fine. Yeah, I really don't. He didn't have his ult even because he used it in the fight. So I think it was fine. I think it was necessary that we get it right there. Okay, so she's got her Lord Doms now, plus Infinity Edge. So I think now we beat him in 5s, because Ezreal, his damage is falling off against Cho and Garen.
You forgot the plan. No. Yeah. Hey, have you seen his cape? Trying something new. You like it?
No. No, I do not.
Can we pinch them? Well, I got... Fucking hell. Got fucking CC'd. Before I got my W off. I was trying to E over to her, but she was too far away. We were too split up. God, did they seriously win off of that? Man. We should have just killed him right there. I got like 0.5 seconds CC'd by something. I don't even know what it was. It's probably Set pulling me in and pulled me out of my W. I was just trying too hard to go peel Xayah, because that's what, you know, I was supposed to be doing a while ago, but she was too far out of position. Got caught out. And I should have just let it go, I guess. I mean, let me see this. Really? You're gonna give it to... Kale didn't do jack shit that game. I don't think. I thought the entire game was basically Volibear at the end. Okay, let me see how this went down. Okay, so Shaco's just like... Why is Shaco over there? Like, Shaco's running up to, like, Scuttle or something. So Shaco's just not anywhere in the same zip code. Garen engages for some reason. Xayah's split up. No, I got tackled. Yeah, that's what CC'd me. I was running to help Xayah, and he tackled me into that wall to stop me from getting to Xayah. Like, as I was jumping... She ulted, so I couldn't target her, and she ran back really far. I mean, she did have to get away from Volibear jumping at her. But that's what happened to me, was I got tackled. And then they just killed me when I was CC'd. They didn't even really focus me. I just got AoE'd down. That was pretty much it. I didn't get a good use of my ult. And Xayah got zoned the whole fight by Volibear again. Can I just, like, ban an item? Can I just ban Sterix? Okay. Yeah, the Garen engage was pretty troll. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to... I guess I'm just supposed to hang out in the back and just wait on Xayah to get back together. Or, like... If I do anything and Set tackles me in the middle of that, I'm dead. Styx is a huge problem. They nerfed it a while ago, but it's not enough.
Hey.
Yo, what up? Oh, hold on. I might be on push to talk. Let me take that off.
I can't hear you right now. Okay.
Okay, there we go. What's up?
Not much.
Dominating with that Casio?
Good. I've been playing a few games. Honor. It's been like half and half between my main account and my Smurf account. It's not really a Smurf account because it's gold too.
That's how my Smurf is. It's like within a couple of divisions of my main, so I'm like, it's just it's an alt. It's an alt.
It's an alt account. But I only play on that account with my other friends.
Okay, I
They're
got you.
silver. So it kind of like mixes in some bad players once in a while.
Yeah. OP. Oh, I was looking for these the other day. Oh yeah.
Are you streaming right now?
Yardwear glasses. Yeah.
How's the viewership been?
Not great. In the last year. I don't know when the last time you came around was, but
I think the beginning of the year, apparently.
this year?
January, yep.
Okay. It's about the same. But yeah, I mean, you know, most of 2020 and a good chunk of 2019, we're getting like, you know, 500 or 600 concurrent, and then it's dropped to like 50 out of nowhere.
Why?
I think it's something with the algorithm. Someone suggested yesterday something that I hadn't thought, because there's just no way it drops 90% in a week when the content's the exact same. Like,
Yeah.
someone suggested that it could be that they changed the closed captions, because I used to automatically get closed captions, and now it's taken them off, and I don't know why. And at first I thought, well, that's not a big deal. Like, I mean, that's cool for some people, but like, that wouldn't be that big of a deal for YouTube. But apparently, like, that's how the algorithm understands, like, what your video is about. That's a huge thing they're using now, because it translates it into words, and it can understand, like, written words, but it doesn't understand sounds as well, apparently. So it just, like, straight up won't recommend you a lot of times if you don't have the closed captions. That's what someone suggested. So,
Okay.
anyways,
So
that's
I don't
part of
know
it.
How that works.
I doubt that's all of it, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Whatever. I'm just doing my thing. Whoever shows up, shows up. I'll see if I can figure it out at some point.
Enjoying being a college professor nowadays.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is the online classes better?
Actually, I did pretty much all in person last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is nuts.
That's why.
I was one of the only people that did it. Kind of the height of the pandemic. There were like 8 sections, 8 classes in the whole department out of like 150 for freshman English that were in person. I had 4 of them. So it was like me and like 1 or 2 other people. 'Cause I hate online. I mean, I could do it. Like, if I had to do it, I could do it, but I really
Yeah.
prefer in person.
My girlfriend's going through college right now. She doesn't like the online classes.
Yeah. It's just, you just feel very disconnected from everybody. Let's
She
see.
goes to an art college.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, part of the classing is critiquing other people's art, and no one ever talks. She says she's the only one that talks.
Yeah, it's like, there's just a huge temptation, obviously, for everyone to just kind of zone out and check out, right? Like, you just get your second monitor or your phone or something, and you just start flipping through Twitter or watching YouTube videos or whatever. Like, 'cause there's no monitoring that, hardly, and it just doesn't feel like other people are there. It just feels very disconnected.
Yeah,
So,
it's Pax Siver. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go through college.
this would be this is a bad time, yeah, to do it, I think. But like, my in-person classes were some of the best I ever had, because a lot of them were very grateful that I was offering in person, and they were actually really happy to be there because they hated their online classes. Like,
Yeah.
many of them, all their other classes were online except for mine, and so I heard so many of them say, just many explicitly, "Thank you for doing in person. This is so much better." So it was like actually pretty safe. Like, everybody had to wear masks. You know, they told us to have a really accommodative absence policy, which is great, because I wish I didn't even have to take attendance. I'm like, sweet. And yeah, I was like, if you're just not feeling well at all, just don't come in. And I would still Zoom every class, so if they miss class like for a day, then they could Zoom in. But yeah, and I don't think that many people really took advantage of, maybe like one person. I'm like, I know you're not feeling bad all the time, man. I know I know you just don't want to be here, but whatever.
Yeah.
But for the most part, people were pretty good about it, and students did really well, and I think there were only maybe 4 or 5 that got COVID. like the whole time I was there, out of like 100, just about. So it's pretty good because everyone's wearing a mask. They have like hand sanitizer stations everywhere. They had like these alcohol wipes that I could use to like wipe down all the doors, and they had like janitor crews running around the hallways wiping stuff down. So the campus eventually had a pretty good chunk of people that had it, but most of that was from like the cafeterias or the house parties. The subs and the keg stands doing people in.
Yeah.
But
I'm not looking forward to this Wukong lane.
yeah, it's probably pretty obnoxious.
Really oppressive early game. I'll be fine though.
Yeah, we were just talking about this last game where it's just like almost nobody plays mages mid anymore, hardly.
Right. That's exclusively Riot Games' fault. It's not players' fault.
Mm-hmm.
Riot Games made the other people better. So
Yeah.
People are just following the meta.
Oh my god, really?
It's really early roam, but it doesn't seem like he needed to be down there anyways. Just try not to feed the him. That's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, no, he's got me. I was trying to see if I could maybe get the tower after Soraka hit me, but hey, what's up, Antoine? Antoine asks in chat, do I have a strict attendance policy? Yes, my department enforces it. It's not, like, horrible, but it's pretty standard. English classes are a little different than things like science. Like, in my biology 101 from, like, a billion years ago, back in the Stone Ages, there were... I guess I was going to rotate up there, but I am level 1. Should probably just go over this way. But back in the Stone Ages, we had like 600 people in my biology 101 class. It was in this huge like auditorium, and you just couldn't really take attendance back then. I guess now you could have people sign in with something digitally, but yeah, they didn't care then. It's just, you just had to pass the exam. But like in those smaller classes, most professors will have attendance policies if it's like 25 people or less. It's really just to help students, because for the vast majority of students it is very difficult to pass if you don't show up. There are like the really smart people that just don't want to show up, but it's rare. Usually there's a very, very high correlation between showing up and doing well. It can just kind of get you into the habit, sort of what we were talking about with the digital stuff. If you're just not consistently showing up to class, it's hard to feel like a connection with it or like an obligation to it. But yeah, I personally, you know, I don't really care too much for the attendance policy. Like, I understand what they're trying to do with it, but I don't know. Yeah, but you were over in like the UK or something, weren't you? Or wasn't it online or something, Black Falcon? Yeah, the Ziggs was kind of bad. I mean, Dave said Ziggs was going off in his game, but I haven't been. This is a huge problem. If you get pushed in, like, it's hard for him to last hit, and he can't really like farm without mana early. It's very difficult. Yeah, some of those early classes are kind of a waste of time. I mean, to be honest, that biology book that I mentioned, though... Shit, how did I miss that? Oh my god, she got the speed up off the Q. Wow. I don't think we would have killed him anyways without any contribution from Ziggs, but... Like, that biology class, I didn't even use the textbook. I bought it because I was a freshman and it was like my first class. But I just went to class and took notes. Okay. Okay, there he is. But yeah, and then there was a Psych 110 class. I literally didn't even buy the book. Just showed up, took notes, did fine on the test. You know, there was, you know, maybe 1 or 2 questions that we didn't talk about in lecture. But I just sort of intuitively understood a lot of the psychological stuff. There was a history class where I technically had the book, but I just never did it, and I pretty much never went to the lecture. That was the one class that I didn't attend. I was so burned out senior year, and I was just really into World of Warcraft, and I just wasn't having it. And it was like 8 a.m., and it was someone that I had a hard time understanding him. English wasn't their first language, and yeah. I ended up getting, I think I may have gotten a B+ in that class. A-, B+. I may have gotten an A. It might have been a B+. I don't remember, but I didn't do anything. And I just studied for the exam with Wikipedia. I just spent like 3 hours looking up everything on the study guide on Wikipedia and got an A on the final, which is just a total joke. But that was also like, they had very heavy... Oh, she has Swift boots. Okay, she rushed Swift. That's why I missed the W earlier. She got a Q proc and she rushed Boots of Swiftness. Ziggs is like, just seems horrible against Soraka too, because she just heals through all of his poke. I was wondering why she was so fast. I was like, damn, did they buff Q or what? But it's really, really weird rush. Are we about to get baited? Where's the jungler? I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, get him, Ziggs! Yes! Woo! I think she exhausted me too. This Soraka is just trying to play so like aggro. So yeah, not my proudest moments as undergrad, but yeah, I can totally agree that some undergrad classes are just a joke. Oh, what I was gonna say before we got into that crazy ass fight was, it was my senior year, and this particular professor was supposed to be world history, but she focused a lot on Asia, specifically China, and I had a crap load of religious studies classes that involved the East, specifically China. I'd had like a religions in China class and various Buddhism classes and stuff, and a lot of that is very tied with I really didn't want to have to blow my ult, but
Yeah, you forced you to.
yeah, decided to chase Soraka instead of kill him. But yeah, so I had not had an official history class with that, but I kind of had. Because religious studies is basically like sociology meets history meets philosophy. Like, there's a bunch of different disciplines that intersect with religious studies, interestingly enough. So basically, I knew a lot of the broad shit that they were going to be talking about anyways, because I'd had it in several different classes. It was just kind of the detail stuff. Oh, okay. I mean, it's a pretty generous... It's like after 4 absences, so basically at 2 weeks, it's minus 3%, and then at 7, it's supposed to be a fail. But I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really, if someone's like a good student and they're just kind of having a hard time with some stuff, I create a little leeway with that. And I think most other professors probably do too. Like, you're probably not supposed to say that like on the books, but especially with COVID and things like that. You know, I give people some extra chances a lot of times. Sometimes that matters. It matters in terms of grade and the penalties, but the people who are just gonna like hard fail that miss like 10 or 15 classes, I don't know. I've become a little bit more chill about that in my old age. I mean, Soraka's right there. She's gonna try something. Did he? Okay, he's out. All right, let's roll out then.
The Shaco's going on. Shaco's gonna
Oh lord.
kill him. Wukong is just unstoppable, man. I can't match him. Should I start playing AD mid laners? Like, this is ridiculous.
Oh shit! I thought that was our jungler for a second. It's their jungler, Zach. All right. What I was thinking. Yeah, I mean, fucking everybody's playing these melee AD junglers right now. Oh, I forgot to end that last poll.
He's just completely zoning me off the farm, and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, all those Bruiser items are turbo OP right now. It seems. Doesn't even matter if it's DS, Stride Breaker, Gore Drinker, Sterix. Cassio eventually is probably one of the better champions into that stuff.
I'll scale.
Yeah.
For now, I have to hit stupid seekers.
Oh, I guess I could have waited. Yeah. Someone actually voted for Morgana. A lot of people did. She's the most voted one. Morgana's extremely annoying to play against if you've ever played an engaged champ. I mean, I know a lot of people hate Yasuo too. I would imagine he's probably number 2, but... Huh, I'll have to think about that, David. Sorry, my UI's blocking the thing on my second monitor there a little bit, but I start going off in one of those episodes. I think we win like 7 fights in a turn. It was pretty strong, but it does eventually come to an end. But yeah, once you get it like fired up, never felt that towards Morg's side. I'll never understand. Well, I don't know, man. Do you play Morg? Is that what it is? God. Saber's like 1v3. Yeah. Wait, why are we going after the Zac instead of the Wukong Renekton? I mean, Zac has the passive. I don't... What the fuck? If you would have just aimed for Wukong, you guys probably would have won that. I don't understand. He heals a shitload, he's very tanky, and he's got his passive. They're literally standing next to each other.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Like, he had access to both of them. But this is a huge problem with Ziggs, too, is like, we just don't have the damage to kill Wukong, because he's gonna get a bunch of health. He's got DS, he's probably gonna get Sterix next. Like, we need something like Vayne.
Wish we had Vayne.
Yeah, she's bad to play. I mean, I don't know. I deal with her. I don't ban her, but...
I'd take a Vayne over Ziggs.
Oh, hell yeah. barely got her. Barely. I had to blow Ignite on that. Yeah, I'm just not, like, super impressed with Ziggs. It's the same thing with Heimer, Zig. Like, a lot of those things, when people try to play them, it's just like, if you can hard dominate your lane, they can be like, alright, but I don't know. Yeah, why did you re-engage, man? Like, there's not even any there's not even any minions to CS. It's under tower, so why did you walk back up to him? Like, Rakan, why are you warding? When our minions are in the tower. What are you doing? Sit here and look at the tower with me.
That's why it's the truth.
Let's see. There's nothing worse than a Fed diving you. Yeah, as soon as Wukong got his pass, I switched over to him. I don't know. It was really bad targeting.
Shut down.
Kick some ass.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Doesn't feel like a platinum game.
No.
Let's see what these animals can do. The only way to understand magic is with move, dance, and dance. Take this. I've been kicked around since I was born. It's alright.
He just doesn't do any damage. I mean, Soraka is a tough matchup for Ziggs because he's just pretty much all burst and she just cancels burst. But that's, you know, that's a thing. There's a lot of stuff that cancels burst. Sterix, just lifesteal stuff.
Look right. Moves right. Time to show it.
Various,
If we can scoop up Wukong shutdown, that would be big for us.
yeah. So as your girlfriend, what kind of art does she do? Is she like painting or sculpture or what?
She doesn't know yet, honestly.
Oh, okay. Just testing it out.
She's only a junior.
Okay.
I don't really know, but she wants to be an illustrator.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I guess we're going Grievous. That's cool. Yeah, my wife was a minor in art. She's art and architecture. Now she does nothing with either one of them, but I guess like her architecture does a little bit, but she just is kind of like an,
Your team has destroyed a turret.
what you'd call her, office
Has been slain.
design manager type of person. I don't know. She directs people to move stuff and figures out what kind of furniture they need and what the layout should be and stuff like that. In like a huge facility.
Bring it on.
It's cool. Her family has a bunch of like really good artists. Yeah. Wukong is so obnoxious against Rakan too because I can't like shield or really do anything because his ult knocks me up.
I am so screwed. This was such a bad game. Usually I do way better.
Nah, it's tough. That Wukong roam early it puts you pretty far behind. It was so random. I mean, like, the level 2 roam. But we would have had that fight so much cleaner if we just had like a real ADC, I think. Did they narrow the tower projectile width? What do you like on sieges? I'm not sure. Honestly, I didn't read the patch notes. I just kind of jumped into it. I know that's very un-TSP of me to not like comb over all the patch notes in painstaking detail, but I just kind of jumped right in there. I did try it out for a couple of hours. I did like the first 5 turns or so and read everything and thought about it. But you know, what's up, 4 Dragons? I do like the choices that they've made. Like the huge nerf that I think I talked about in the first episode was devolve. They nerfed the hell out of devolve. Half the size of normal towers. Maybe. You talking like if you're hanging out on the edges? Like, I see what you're saying. It's easier to kind of cheese them on the sides. I try not to do those strats, With most factions, I just run it up the middle if I can.
They are scared of where I'm
You think Hecarim's the worst to play against? Okay, write and vote for Hecarim. He is really obnoxious. I'll give you that. When he gets ahead, it is very difficult to avoid him. Can we do anything here?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't even think I should back on this first for 3. I can't stop them. He's gonna be standing there watching as they take down the turret.
Yeah.
This is 300 gold.
And we almost caught Sivir.
Really doomed.
Yeah, I think it's just nothing we can do. It's pretty rough when Cassio's behind too. Like she can get back in, but her base damages are not super high. That was kind of interesting because I was wondering how. I was just thinking of Cassio the other day against everyone playing all these melee champs middle, and I was like, I wonder if Cassio would be good into that, but. Or like Rise, or just the traditional like mid-range mages.
And long-range mages just not good. Everything else.
But yeah, it just seems those items are just too strong. But yeah, they pretty much nerfed the hell out of Devolve, which needed to happen. I mean that that spell is just really OP, but that's basically how you sieged. I thought we had a TP coming in. I guess I mistimed that. Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with Double Lift here. I don't know if he likes the Bruiser stuff. I think he was saying that, like, yeah, it was terrible. I think he was saying that he liked the Bruiser changes and stuff. I do not. He was saying that tanks themselves are like not healthy for the game. I think a tank meta is healthier than this because at least you're choosing with tank, and tanks get outscaled. Usually in most metas, right? Like they're really strong on the first and second item, but then once people start getting that armor pin, like third and fourth item, you can kill Rammus, right? You can kill these other champs usually, if the games are long enough. If games are too fast and tanks are too strong, that's a problem. But like this is like they're tanky early and they keep up with you or outscale you in a lot of situations. So I think this is way more toxic.
Does a million damage.
Yeah. And Wukong's not even a really popular one. I mean, when you start thinking about like Irelia and I don't even know who else. There's so like Fiora. So many champs that are like that right now. Nocturne even. Xin Zhao. Like.
Yeah, Xin Zhao's really picked. I've seen like every other game.
Dude, last patch, last time I looked, he had a 90. I think it was either a 99 or a 98% pick rate in pro. Or presence. Like pick ban.
Goodness.
Which is just absurd.
Ziggs are. Alright.
Oh,
Good.
it doesn't matter. Okay, got him, coach, maybe. Can I, like, get in there? Maybe. Okay. Let's go, Shaco.
I don't know about this.
Nope. Bruiser crew too strong. Okay.
Ripping.
Got him. Alright,
Yeah,
thank God Sivir
Rylas.
wasn't there.
Rylas is very strong.
Fiora's bad? Really? I mean, I don't know what her win rate is, but dude, if she gets a hold of those items... I don't know. I've seen her go off. Oh, Gwen. Gwen's another one. Diana. They don't even use the same kind of items. It's just the same sort of philosophy. A big problem's Conqueror also. They need to nerf Conqueror. Like, it should not give healing on it. Like, there's just too much healing in the game. You want healing, fine.
Imagine Cassiopeia taking Conqueror.
okay, Rakan.
It is. I think it's good on Cassio. That's what I would take. That was the old build on her.
Yeah, it's because it's good. That's why I take it.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. It's like, it's so dumb that, like, Cassio's
mage.
taking it. Yeah.
A mid-range mage taking a fucking item, or taking a rune that 80 Bruisers should be taking.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think they start with Conquer, take off the healing. I'm fine for healing, but just too many items have too much bullshit on them, basically, and that the Bruiser items are the prime problems, I think. But I would
The
nerf...
popular one.
Yeah.
Skull breaker.
Yeah. I haven't really seen that one abused too much. At least it has a clear role where it's like, this is for splitting. But
I'm so fine, I gotta kiss myself.
I don't know. I think, I mean, before they nerf the hell out of every Bruiser item, they could just start by nerfing Conquer, remove healing. If they need to give it more damage, okay, but just remove healing. And then make Triumph, start tapping it down. Tap Triumph down to 10% instead of 12%. They just need to tap Triumph and tap like Sledgehammer Conquer. They did it with Ravenous Hunter. That was good. They nerfed the hell out of Ravenous Hunter, and that stopped some of the problem.
Zig needs to throw his R in there, dude.
What the fuck is this shit?
He's not doing anything.
Dude,
I can't wait to see Zig's damage at the end of the game.
that was 3v1. I have Oblivion Orb. It's already blocked 2,000 healing. Like, we have Grievous Wounds 3 or 4v1. I guess Soraka's there too, but like, how much healing has that done? Damage to champions 2,600, healing 2,600. So it's had like 5,200 effective damage and healing on Divine Sunder. On an item that already, like, that's... on an item that already has everything else going on.
Oh, nice. Wukong got shut down. That's good.
Okay, that is good.
Really big for us.
With Divine Sunder, I don't know if that one's, like, too much more OP than Stridebreaker or Gore Drinker on melees. They definitely need to just remove the healing on ranged.
Scoop up this blue buff before they do.
Yeah, I don't know why DS has healing either. Because it's like got so much defensive stats. Like, are the defensive stats not enough or what? Like okay, so their design philosophy, I think, is they're like, okay, the player base really hates like hard tanks that are impossible to kill. You know, your Zax, your Ramesses, that shit. Because they're not popular, you can't make plays on them, there's low skill expression. So they're like, okay, some executive is like, alright, hold on. How about we make higher skill cap champions impossible to kill? And do a lot of damage, that way people like them. That's what the conversation is. Let's make fun champions that are impossible to kill, that have skill shots,
Man, why did you guys have to contest them?
that also have a bunch of damage. Yeah, that's probably a mistake. Yeah, I agree. Gore Drinker should be the healing item. Gore Drinker's more balanced. Gore Drinker's still really OP, but I think it's more balanced than Divine Sunder, because...
Yeah, whatever. Game's over anyway. Couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that was really tough to come back from. Like, the Ziggs ADC is just outscaled so hard right now, and Wukong's obviously a problem, but Shaco's outscaled.
I think that if Ziggs was any traditional ADC, it might have been a bit better, because Wukong and Zac were open to fully focus me because they knew Ziggs was useless.
Yeah, basically.
They dive bombed me every fight.
Yeah. And, yeah, Soraka is... Soraka's outscaled me. Hey, what's up, Roach? Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you, your dad, and the chickens are all doing well. Yeah, I just think a lot of those items are just way too strong. I mean, like, here's the thing. You like just look at the mid lane meta right now, and you can tell there's some messed up stuff going on, right? Like, when you start seeing like all melee mid, basically in pro and in solo queue. Oh, I didn't see your message earlier. Oh, I was talking to to Roach. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Yeah, but, I mean... And you started to see that, like, people were doing ADC's middle before they switched over to Bruisers, before all the Bruiser items got, like, busted. People were doing, like, Tristana and Lucian and stuff like that, and it's like, that should probably be an indication that, like, mages are not in a good state. I would never ignore you on purpose. It's just sometimes when I'm talking, and, like, the chat in the game is, sometimes it doesn't show up for, like, a really long time. I don't know why. I just want to see what's the pro, because I haven't been looking at the presents lately. What? Oh, okay, well, okay, I'm not counting, like, Viego, Lee Sin, and Renekton, because they're not really picks. Let me look at pick instead of presents, because those are, like, flex champs. Okay, LeBlanc is apparently, like, turbo strong globally, so she's a mage. But then you've got Irelia, Lucian, Silas... And then you start getting back into mage, I guess. You have Ryze, Orianna. And then you have Lee Sin. And that's 11-14, though. That was after mage buffs. What was it like 11-13? LeBlanc, Akali. We'll count Akali, because she's an assassin, not a bruisery champ. Okay, I guess it's not as crazy. It's actually worse on 11-14. Because you've got Irelia back in there. And Lucian. What about solo queue? You think new Tom's really good top? I've heard he's, I mean, he has a high win rate. I haven't been too impressed with him as a support, but I've heard that, like, he is the second highest win rate top right now with 4% play rate, so I guess he's clapping. Yeah, no, you're right. But I just thought everyone would be doing that weird melee stuff because pros were doing it, because I just think that wouldn't naturally occur to a lot of people if there weren't top end people doing it. I guess it could be like masters and challengers doing it too, though. Because like solo queue people are not gonna. It's not intuitive why that meta would shift to melee. At least seems like it wouldn't be. I guess it's not like... If we're looking at PBI, it's not as lopsided as it seems. I guess maybe the melee stuff taken over is just more memorable or something. Alright, let's ban Nocturne. I was going to ban Ezreal, but...
Did we put an ADC? I usually play him.
Who, Ezreal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good right now. DS abuser. We beat him... Wait, no, we lost that game. We were coming close to winning that game. Before I started playing with you. But, yeah, we lost that off that weird engage at the end with the Volibear. And I got tackled. It is really weird, like, that's what we've been talking about a lot this stream, is it just feels like these item changes... Like, I can't sit here and say that you can't climb as support right now because, you know, some, like, 2 or 3 of the top people in the ladder right now in NA are supports, right? And it's like, when you look statistically, supports are doing all right, and Rakan specifically, who I play all the time, is about where he usually is. He's at, like, 50%. You know, 50, 51%. That's where he always is. So it's like, statistically, it's not impacting, at least the champion that I play, a lot in the meta. Some of the other supports are down a bit lower, but it's not, like, horrible. There's still, like, a lot of them are, like, 51 or 52. So, like, statistically, it doesn't seem like, you know, the items are really, like, hurting the support role, but... I don't know, maybe it just feels bad. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, too naive about some of it. I mean, I'm definitely not playing well this season. That's a fact compared to the last 2 seasons. So, something's up. I just got to learn how to adjust, I guess. What are we justifying? I mean, I'm trying to justify the claim that items are like bad, like the new items are bad, but they feel bad. Yeah, exactly. Thresh is up a little bit. That's why they keep nerfing Thresh a lot, because he was kind of taking over pro for a few patches. Thresh is often a little bit higher just because there are a lot of one-trick Threshes that go really hard, and like his skill cap is like so high. But yeah, stuff like Rakan, oddly enough, Yumi is almost always at 49 or 50, and the difficult part on her is just trying to not get yourself killed. You have to jump ship when someone's doing something dumb. I mean, there is that, but I mean, it could just be an age thing, but I don't know. 1 or 2 years is not a big drop, I don't think. I don't know. I just got to play better. Everyone else just got a little better, and I got a little worse, I guess, this season.
Yeah.
But
You and I are falling. We weren't what we used to be.
But I think I can get it back. I mean, I hit P1 earlier in the season. Like, I was within 5 games of Diamond. Like, it can happen. I just have to get good and be consistent. I have moments. You know, I'll go on like a 8-game win streak or something, but
I can't remember the last win streak I went on. Well, back then we were crushing it bot lane.
Yeah.
We were consistent in D4.
Yeah.
Here we are now.
Weird pathing. Guess they went through try. I guess I should have worded it.
We should've just been stuck.
No, I didn't quite get to Diamond this season. I was like P1, like 50 or 60. We were like hard dominating early when Night Harvester was really good and people didn't figure that out. I was like 80% on Rakan in like over 30 or 40 games. Like, it's pretty much rocketed straight from P4 to like P1. It might have been on the Smurf account when I went from like G2 or G3 to P2. I can't remember. We won a shitload of games though, like in January, and then we just kind of fell off a cliff in March, and have occasionally seen the light of day. But we've been hanging out in this abyss for a long time. This cesspool of P4.
It is a cesspool. You know, I consistently win games in Gold 2 and Gold 1, and then I get here.
You know, there actually is a pretty big difference.
It's not a big difference in like terms of elo, you know, LP, but in terms of player skill, there's a huge difference.
Oh yeah, I was actually shocked because who was I playing with that was Dynasty, this other guy that I do it with on the channel sometimes. He was like Gold 3 or something, and I was dueling with him, and we were just absolutely murdering some of these lanes. Like, their positioning was a complete joke. And I was like, wow, is it really that much different? Like G3 and P4, but it is. Oh, no. Honestly, I didn't even notice the Zed troll jungle. I was just talking and not paying attention.
Well, as long as he does okay.
Yeah, I mean, if it was solo queue and I was paying attention, I probably would. But it's possible he could win. I mean, they did buff Zed for the jungle. He took one shot off of that at least, right? What the hell?
Sometimes weak agents of darkness need a break. I do what I want. No start.
You guys spending a lot of mana on a farm.
Riftmaker's really good on Kale. Yeah. I mean, like, Shirelia's is turbo good on Rakan. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have a lot to complain about. I just need to get good. I mean, that's basically it. Well, Zed's getting kills. That's good. I guess we probably need to just push in. I need to probably buy. I need to buy. Like, me pinging back doesn't mean EN. God, she's gonna die. It's like, hey, my support just pinged back. Does that mean I EN? Like, into melee with Pike? We have no clue where Hecarim is. It's probably on the bottom side of the map. With a 5k watching. Hey, cool, man. Thanks, King of Nobody. Yeah, I need to start exercising some more.
An ally has been slain.
Self-control is for starters.
I just cannot farm these
Stop
camps.
sign.
Yeah. I'm like, can we do Dragon? But like, Zed's level 4. What? Yeah, you're level 6, Zed's level 4. Oh, Lord.
He wants to gank his lance.
At least he's playing something that, you know, doesn't need a lot of kills early, that scales super well. No, he's not. I mean, we might be able to cover it. We got Kaisa and Cassio. Maybe it's carryable.
It said walk, go away from me. Dead. Shit, man.
Oh
He
my
has to pay
god.
attention. I'm lucky I managed to get off that slow before I died there. Shit.
Killing spree.
Zed's half a bar.
Evil loves me.
I could have played that better if I wasn't typing. I just gotta mute this idiot. It's like, gets hooks, died, blame support. It's like, dude, it was a good trade until you got hooked, man. Like, what are you saying?
Down. Double kill.
Let's get stun. No, I'm gonna catch him up.
Why you would build ADC items or Bruiser items, though. Yeah, probably could have turned around that fight. Maybe. If I hadn't been typing something sarcastic to the Kaisa.
Living the dream.
I mean, there's just literally no point. Like, she's never gonna say, "Oh, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't have gotten hit by the hook." It's never that. Oh, talking about Kale builds. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure. There are a bunch of different things you could build on her, but
World gonna burn.
Rampage. An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain.
What the fuck?
Enemy killing spree.
Dude,
An enemy has been slain.
That's one.
didn't he execute? Like, how did he execute? How much was that? Almost 200 level 1?
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm way more fun now.
Alright. Well, I don't think there was much I could have done about that, though, to be honest. I guess I could have run... Did I have a chance to keep running after I E'd back, or did he arm me immediately? I guess I could have kept running and just left.
I don't apologize for
Hmm.
doing my thing.
Yes, maybe I could have sidestepped. I think I turned back around to try to, like, get back in the play, and I could have just left. Maybe he kills Kaisa, though, if I leave.
Then I embrace the darkness.
I mean, we could kill him if he goes in. This guy's gonna probably want to clear this pink.
Yeah. Hopefully this isn't also warded.
I'm just gonna...
Okay, he's on Dragon. There's too many.
Shut
figure
down.
out for him. But there goes my money.
Yeah.
Shut down gold.
Kaisa, you sure it's a good idea, bro?
Universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
And Zed. You should have seen the R explosion on Lux. It was like 200 health. He hit nothing on her. Did he Lux fallen?
Pike just ults me there and I die. There's no way I can go back into that.
Oh, the minions. So many.
Like, why would you try to clear that dragon ward when, like, people just died and it's actually a ward looking at you that you're clearing? You know Pike's in the river. You know they have Hecarim. Like, what's the game plan? You know Rakan's at 20% health versus Pike. Like,
Taking this dude's blue buff. He's not gonna use it at all.
Myself.
It's just gonna get stolen away.
shit, I just... Okay, I gotta run. Okay, maybe we can get a play on this guy.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta... Yeah, I gotta go. I can get him. Alright, there we go. Saw Pike top, or around Raptors. We have Mobies, he doesn't. In a couple of seconds there, window. So I'm really digging the Mobies a lot more lately. Like, it's just, it's so good on Rakan. So you have not only, like, good engage, but also good, like, counter engage. If you show up to a fight that's already going on, like, he's one of the best in the game. Because you have the shield to protect and totally turn around fights. You have 3 different forms of mobility. So it's like, he's good at just normally engaging, but he's really good at counter engaging. And because you have such good, like, escape mechanisms, you can get into their jungle and get deep vision and stuff too, which is what I'm gonna try to do here. So Ionians are, like, really good because he does have long cooldowns also. So the 20% ability haste, or the 20 ability haste, is really good. But I don't know. The top end Rakans are split on that. Some of them go Moby, some of them go Ionians. That is a cool thing about Rakan in general. Okay. I mean, she saw me clear the ward. Oh, did he want to switch or something? Or that just how it worked out?
I was already top lane. He's having a hard time top lane. I can
Okay.
easily beat this guy.
Okay.
all worked out. That's
All
what
good.
it looks like.
An enemy has been slain.
Shit, really? Fuck. Dude. Seriously? He didn't even ghost? How did he run me down with my ult? Rakan gets 150% movement speed.
It's a horse.
I mean, yeah, I'm a bird.
Yeah,
What's
you
up,
got-
Wings?
You got the riot special.
That's right. Yeah, I've left that that poll up since the like the very first game, and I just haven't changed it.
I voted for Yasuo.
An enemy has been slain.
My friend's banned for about like 4 years now.
He is really annoying. And she's gonna take a bunch of hits. I don't know. Are we just getting debated here? Voted twice. Oh, on like different accounts or something. That's cool. That got a lot of votes though. That was, I mean, just an interesting question, I suppose. Whoa.
Living the dream. The dream of darkness.
Well, somehow the ADCs have the same KDs. That's good. It's like sometimes it's easy to get fixated on someone on your team being bad when it's like the enemy team probably also has bad people.
Hey, Kaisa, dude.
I
Like, what is he doing?
don't know, man. Like, there's wards. We see them all coming. I guess I could have just pinged it more. I don't know if it would make a difference, but that is something I could do. It's like Dragon's up. You know they're going for Dragon. There are wards. We know they're there. Hecarim and...
Always at least one person boosted.
Yeah, Hecarim and Pike are in the area. They're gonna zone me. They're like right there.
I'm not even doing dragon.
Wow, they're not? What the f... Okay, I stand corrected. I thought they're for sure gonna do that Dragon.
We can
Alright, let's do it.
Bombs.
Yeah, I mean, they had free drag. Did he see me?
I'm waiting for it now.
Okay. Pike with Dustblade, alright.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Really, Scion?
An ally has been slain.
He's just gonna run away. Yeah. Okay, they're all coming. They're gonna try to sandwich me. Hecarim might come around wolves here. Who else is there? Really? Like, how the fuck long does that shit last?
Nice guy. Zed does not.
Dude. Right, please. Fuck.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Like, if you're not playing a jungler that builds Divine Sunder, you're failing as a person.
Stars are just sad, lonely light bulbs.
There are like 5 items in the game. Divine Sunder, Stride Breaker, Gore Drinker, Sterix, and I guess Death Dance situationally. Those are the only items you can build.
Has been slain.
There's one rune. Yeah, what the? It literally does fucking nothing.
Has been destroyed.
Like, did my movement speed actually change at all when I activated that item? I literally don't think it moved. I think I was running the exact same speed. Buff Sunder. Yeah, buff the hell out of it. Too many people are thinking about Stride Breaker or Gore Drinker occasionally. Guess we... No, we gotta go, Grievous.
Most good guys just kidding themselves.
Well, he's blue smited me to slow me, but like... I just think that slows, like, stack so weird, like, movement speed does not cancel out slows, and I think that it should. The movement speed applies first. So, like, I think if you have a 30% movement speed buff and a 30% slow, you should move the same speed. But that's not how it works. Does Rakan even need a mythic first? I think a lot of people would say Shirelia's is virtually must buy on Rakan. I'm trying to think of some builds where he wouldn't go for that first. I mean, maybe I had thought about maybe there's a situation where you could get the 60% Grievous item first. He got soloed by the support without even using his ult. They have been slightly buffing Hecarim, yes. After they nerfed him, they're like, you know what? He was just pick or ban for like 6 months last year. We gotta... But yeah, I think most of the time, most people would say Mythic first. I could see a theory craft, like some reasons why you might go for Putrefier first, but...
When Mythics were first introduced into the game, I thought you didn't need to go Mythic first.
Yeah. There are some champs where you don't, but... Cassio, we trust. Can we do... Shit. Fuck. I should have shielded over to Cassio. I was trying to shield to Kaisa. Damn.
It's just useless.
Yeah, Scion...
There we go.
Nice.
Hey.
Can we get at least Dragon? Like, these items are so out. I guess Sion's like... He's doing alright. But... Is Lulu... I mean, I thought about putting Lulu on that list. I think some people might definitely say so. Alright, we need that first. And then...
It's not that I completely lost my sense of hope. It's that the light
That's gonna take blue buff.
leaving a dark, very good-looking soul.
Gotta have it, man. I think it does give him energy regeneration. But it's obviously way better on Cassio.
I do what I want.
You probably don't need it to function at this point, but it is nice.
You're grounded, whore.
That's right. Get him.
Flashed, I dodged it.
Hell yeah.
I
Fuck him up. Oh, you've already got Morello too. That's alright. Can't have enough Grievous.
Grievous is the way to go in this game now.
Nah.
Sad. Everything heals everywhere. You know that my E's heal me when things are poisoned?
Yeah.
Right now
Yeah.
it heals me for like 80 health per hit. It's a lot. I spam it like every 0.47 seconds.
I don't know why. I was trying to make a play around Kaisa. It's always a disaster.
Now
Yeah, Camille, like, Sion can't even do anything to Camille. Even though he's up items. This doesn't matter. She's just gonna be full health after she kills him.
Shut down. Shut down. Ace.
Lulu's noise, laughs annoying, true. We need Vayne with Divine Sunder is what we need. That's what people need to start doing. I mean, it wouldn't be as troll as it sounds because she can proc. What the fuck is the hitbox on that? I guess I dodged him, but got hit by the spectral horses. Dude, I'm like dying on cooldown, trying to save someone else who's dying, basically. I need to just let people die. Usually I can get out of it as Rakan, but like Hecarim just fucking runs me down. Which makes sense now that he's got like Deadmans, but... Still gonna call shenanigans on some of that earlier stuff. But either way, I gotta just... Okay. Okay, let's go, Kaisa! Until she walks into melee.
it's okay.
She's still got a lot of kills.
Thank God. That probably put her back in the game, dude.
Hopefully. Whoa. Okay.
That should be able to pick up this kill here.
Yeah. I'll probably wasted my ignite there. Can we do... We can't do Barons, we have a Zed jungle.
If I was alive, we could have, but I'm not.
Yeah. Or if that was like any mainstream ADC.
Luck saves are combo for me.
Hell yeah.
And Pike forces me to Hourglass. I almost have enough for Archangels.
If that was like Xin or something, we would have had Baron there. Are they on Soul Point? No. Okay, good. Well, I guess it's a pretty close game. Pretty garbage for me, personal performance-wise, but I've almost got Putrefier here. At least KDA. I think I made some good plays, but made a lot of less than optimal plays. Just getting baited into bad stuff.
Dragon's up in 28 seconds.
If they see that, they get Baron. But... Or no, Zed's our jungler, yeah. Yeah, they're gonna get Dragon. We could have just traded Baron. I don't know. If we get kills, I'm almost there. I'm trying to roll up.
Problem. I don't have Zanya's just up in 2 seconds, man. Fuck.
Dude, it's so hard to get out of these fights. Like, I'm just 100% dead if the fight goes south, pretty much, because Hecarim and Camille just run me down.
That does no damage. It's because he's missing all of his Qs.
Yeah.
Ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
I feel like any Banshees. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it may not be a terrible idea.
Cosmic Drive gives me good movement speed.
Yeah. Maybe Cosmic. I mean, I can try to appeal you. I got the... appealed you last time.
It's just my Zonius was
Pike,
on a
but-
2-second cooldown when Lux comboed me. Or else I would have lived. Coming.
Ally has been slain.
We need to get this Lux off the board.
Whoa, what the fuck? Jesus. Well, I mean, Kai'Sa's dead, so we probably shouldn't fight. They're all converging on us. And Scion's like, well, I used my ult, so I have no escape. I guess, well, guess we're going. Well, that was actually surprisingly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Oh, God.
We need to go Baron. Can't just afford to chase her the whole game.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we gotta go.
Scion got her.
Thank God they're playing Lux
Dude, why?
instead of something like Silas or Wukong or whatever. Like,
Yeah, I at least can buy an item that counters her.
yeah, she's just...
My hourglass.
She actually has outplay potential.
This God's word.
That's right. What? Okay, I'm coming. Wow. Okay, Scion. You know, I was doubting him earlier. He's definitely stepped it up since I said something. Hey, Pike's dead. Hecarim could just, like,
We win the game.
roll us over,
Game over.
hopefully.
There's nothing they can do. I have my R still. Hecarim doesn't have his ults.
I got a shield. Holy shit. It's fucking Hecarim, dude.
It'd be game over still. Now they have nothing to stop us. Unless Kai'Sa just doesn't dodge. Scion has passive?
No, we pulled him into the tower. No.
They have so much CC. Oh my god.
If he actually did not position where they could pull him into the tower, I think he would have done it. I think it would have taken him too long to kill him. Damn. Oh my god.
I'm full build. I have 600 AP.
Oh yeah. I don't even know. I guess we'll just get a ruby crystal here. I mean, if they want to make stuff OP, that's cool. Can we just, like, stop nerfing support items, though, if we're going to buff the shit out? Like, can we just revert Shurelya's and revert Staff of Flowing Water and... I'm cool with Stridebreaker being OP if they just want to make everything else OP. We don't have Kai'Sa yet.
Should just be a win now.
Maybe it is 3v2. It's open nexus.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
with Scion.
Scion's clearing the fucking minions. Lux DC'd.
Yeah, please. Or she just raged out.
We win.
Yes. Make everything OP, then everything's the same. I don't like that approach. That's like the Dota approach, I think. But that's what I've heard, anyways. Is that jungle looking OP? Yeah. Basically, Cassio hard carry for like 60 or 70% of that, and then Kaisa was kind of relevant sometimes. Scion actually did come up and be very relevant in that final 10 minutes.
Damage, XD, 25k.
OP did a little bit more than Cass or Kaisa. He did almost as much as both of them combined. Actually, yeah, not quite, but very close. Oh, you glazing them, bro. You almost back to diamond. Glaze Master Roach. It's so funny. I don't even think I've heard of like eyes being glazed over, but yeah, reminds me of like donuts or something. Be delicious right now. 100% what I don't need though. Mal, what's your opinion as a dietitian of donuts? You a big fan of them? And like, what do you think? Like cream filled or like the glazed kind? Do you ever see any clients that seem to eat a lot of donuts and are the pinnacle of health? Nice, man. Yeah, you getting that Graves going back to work. Dude, I've seen some Graves freaking just going off on like several of my games. Give a donut to Rory. I really try not to. I mean, I try not to give her stuff that's like obscenely unhealthy. Just a little unhealthy. Like some chocolate chips in her cereal or, you know, stuff like that. Every champ can more or less jungle. I think that was a huge jungle gap, and we got hard carried by other people. By Cassio, in my opinion. But, yeah, Graves has definitely been making a comeback, I think. Where's your Gwen, bro? You on that Gwen jungle or what?
What?
Yeah. It's asking a Roach in chat. I've seen, like, I think she was, I thought she was really good in Pro. Yeah, she's 71% in the jungle right now in Pro. I guess she's not picked that much in 11-14, but... Well, yeah, I mean, okay, everybody can jungle. It's just some people are going to be terrible at it, sure. I'll give you that. See, when I hear can, I'm thinking, like, it's an optimal pick. Okay, so in Pro last patch, I guess she was 48%. She was the third most played jungler in Pro. Or no, the third most presence. I guess some of that's for top lane. Okay, maybe she's not super popular in Pro. She's like the 6th. Okay, Xin Zhao did fall down No, he didn't. I was looking at picks. No, Xin Zhao's presence in Pro last patch was 97%.
That's a lot.
They did dial him back a little bit on this patch, though. He's only 95% on this patch. But we better nerf Aurelion Soul, for sure. For that one...
Movement speed?
I don't know.
It's even -5 movement speed, guys.
That's right. I don't know what like I think honestly just nerf the shit that I've been complaining about all stream and he'd probably be okay. Like just nerf Conquer. Yeah. Is there a nerf to Zen? I don't think they nerfed him, right? I don't think they're nerfing him.
They need to give Zin that lore update where they disable him for 2 weeks.
That's
He
right.
comes back from the grave or something. I don't know. I think they've done that like one time before.
Are they nerfing him? Oh, did they nerf in this patch? 2 seconds of the W last right. Yeah, I agree. If it's just like something that matters at level 16, that's not a nerf. I thought they literally did not nerf him. It's not coming in next patch. Did they nerf him this patch? He does have a little bit more complexity to his kit. Like, where you gotta hit your poke or whatever to be able to jump to him, and then like you can do stuff with his ult where you knock people back or you know just evade certain range skill shots and stuff. Like there's some. Okay, it's already in there. Well, yeah, it obviously didn't make a huge difference. They are nerfing a decent amount of the problematic champions this next patch. That's good. I think his win rate in solo queue is pretty good too. He's like 52% in solo queue. Yeah, Yumi would have been a good consideration for the poll, most annoying champ. I think my demographic on my channel is not probably going to say that a lot, that it would be here, but I mean, Morg is a support too, for the most part. I think a lot of people, until you start to get to like Challenger and stuff, just think she's not good. Who are the most banned champs right now? Lulu, Zed, Viego, Nocturne, Gwen, Shaco. Wow, Yasuo's not even up there? What? Or Darius? It's a new age. Yasuo only has 17% ban rate. I'm surprised Zed's that high up, but other stuff, people are actually banning stuff that is actually good instead of just stuff that's annoying. Yeah, almost all of these champs people are banning are actually good. Okay, they're trying to like troll us with Veigar here. Morg does, like, I just don't like picking Morg in general. I don't think so. I mean, I guess it could be Shaco support and Veigar middle, maybe? Yeah, I guess it is. It's Veigar middle, but... I mean, Lulu's good either way with Vayne. Lulu's probably the champion I should be playing the most that I just don't win a ton on, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. I just have to position better with her because she's really strong in solo queue right now. But I wasn't confident enough. Also, I mean, even if Veigar's middle instead of support, he's just definitely a top 3 pain in the ass for Rakan to deal with. Anything that stops me from jumping is bad. And they have like 2 mega tanks.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds to minion spawn.
Yeah, Lulu has a ton of potential to be good though. Yeah, she's extremely good. I don't know. I should probably be playing her more, to be honest, but they did buff it, yeah. A couple of patches ago they buffed the warding item. They changed it to be like moving from ability haste to
Minions have spawned.
like a more well-rounded stat palette. So yeah, I think the warding item, 3rd item, is pretty good on Rakan. It also just kind of depends on the timing. Like, you just don't have enough time in many games to finish a big 3rd item, like 2,300 plus gold. So just paying 1,100 to get that, which gives you some stats and better like vision control for that mid to late game, I think is worth. But yeah, they did buff it.
Not looking forward to going against Vigar. He's hard to kill.
Yeah, he's annoying.
I played him for a while. I'm Master 7 on him.
Oh yeah.
He's a pretty easy character.
Right.
Especially since Everfrost is an item that exists.
Oh yeah.
It's the exact same stun as his E, except you know it's a root. But what does it matter if you can land your W?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. I gotta get used to it. Like, the biggest thing about Lulu is it just feels like she stutter steps if you click, like, multiple times on something. And you can E minions. I wish they would just take away your ability to E minions. I don't know. I remember when you could shield your minions so that they would miss last hits under tower. That was interesting. Especially on cannons. And so I should be trying to trade a little bit more aggressively. Early on, like those minions hitting you does add up if you use your E. That was actually a huge nerf to champions like Nami way back in the day where spells didn't used to generate aggro at all from the minions, and they made single target spells generate aggro. Or like point click spells. That was low key one of the things that pushed like Nami out of the meta, in addition to the nerfs to her E, but yeah, I mean, I guess like that is part of the skill expression of Lulu, is occasionally using the E to put it
Volibear's bot side.
Put it on a minion and then Q off of it. I don't know. I just need to not misclick with him, but oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Volibear's down there.
Yeah. Shaco's obviously doing something sneaky. We know he's like right there. Yeah. Oh my god, that fucking box! Please? Okay.
Enemy has been slain.
Who got the triple? Fucking Ezreal. God bless. Alright.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, nice.
There's a lot of minions.
Hey, thanks, Bridge. I appreciate it. I guess I don't know. Did I have an angle where I didn't have to run through that bush? I probably could have just run back with the Vayne, maybe. Because obviously Shaco's going to have boxes in the bush. But I didn't think he'd been in that bush for 45 seconds. I thought he'd been sitting in the river for like almost a minute. So I don't know when he had time to put a bush in that, or a box in that bush. Because they only last for like 45 seconds, I think. Or less. Early on. I mean, obviously that's a favorite spot, but I just didn't think he'd been there.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
They're all rotating middle, I think. Oh, never mind. Ezreal's here. I don't know about Shaco.
No, he lived? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
Come on. Stun him under tower. You gotta do more work than that tower. Fucking Shaco's here now too.
Yeah.
Kidding? I guess I gotta take a bad back. There's
Nah.
2 waves. Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's so much farm, man. It's painful. It's so shitty. Since
Yeah.
out, it's not tanky. In the slightest. Bane just hit. Oh god.
Let's see if we can bait this Shaco. Oh, never mind. What? Killed me! Did he have red? I guess he had... Zen has red now, so maybe he had red. Zen's gonna get baited here. Bro. Why is there just always some random dot? There's just always something random that's ticking. He just can't walk away. So gross.
Oh, it's a scuttle.
Damn, Vayne didn't get either one of those kills. She really wants it. I think Volley's gonna come back down here. Dragon's up too. He's gonna want that. And Scuttle. Okay, actually he's right there. I mean, I would say that, like, historically, Vayne just, like, hard outscales Ezreal. Maybe that's still kind of the case, but it's like the fact that we're down a little bit. So comebackable, especially, like, Lulu helps a lot on that front. You know, maybe just be harassing with Q since I have a little bit more mana regen now. Shit. was hoping I could knock him up. I mean, it is a pretty low cooldown. You do still get a heal out of it.
An enemy has been slain.
There.
An enemy has
Boxes,
been
man.
slain.
Nice. Yeah, we can get this. It's fine.
Since I was starting to kick it into overdrive.
Yep. Strong ass champ.
Not looking forward to when Vygar gets his epic cross.
Oh yeah.
And later in the game, barrier just isn't gonna matter.
Yeah, pretty much.
I take barrier for the early game outplays. I would have died to a volley bear if I hadn't had it early there. We wouldn't have gotten a double kill.
Yeah.
Vygar ulted me.
Yeah, I guess that's right, Roach. I mean, I guess if Vayne can dodge Ezreal's W in his first Q, maybe she can beat him. But yeah, Vayne, I think you're right. Vayne probably does run down and kill the whole team better. Especially against tanks, but... is he gonna... Oh, shit.
Ally has been slain.
Oh my god, he's so low. I don't have ult.
Killing spree.
They are just like
Vygar's from City.
Rampage.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Oh god!
I'm coming. No.
Been slain.
Maybe Vayne turns around and kills him? Oh, she's too busy. I mean, I guess like...
Killing spree.
I don't know. I was kind of fucked when he TP'd behind me.
Unstoppable. Turret plate will fall soon. Double kill.
Oh! Oh shit, the shakeout.
Shut down.
Yeah, Shaco got me.
Almost clutch.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Shaco's a support. I don't give a shit if he gets my shutdown goal.
Yeah. True.
It's better than anyone else on the team.
Whole breaker rush Scion. Yeah,
Darius is kind of bullying him, but I mean,
new
it's not
inting
really
Scion, I
reflected in their
guess.
scores.
Yeah.
Scion always has to ult away.
Yeah. I mean, if he's getting away with it, it's really annoying split pushing later.
Maybe big time.
Where are they? Okay. Maybe Shaco tries to open on her or something. I'm gonna make sure this is... He's gonna run away, probably. I'm gonna check this, isn't he? Dude! Oh my god. Fucking it. I swear, I'm just gonna ban him. I keep saying I'm going to. Yeah, Vayne just runs him down and murders him. Yeah, he eat forward to try to kill me. Hallelujah for solo queue Ezreal's that E forward. You see me back in Diamond in 3 days. That'd be cool. It's hard. I don't put in as many hours as I used to do either. I'm sure that probably has something to do with it. As much as I don't want to admit that. You know, playing for 3 hours a day is definitely different than playing for 5 or 6. That's right, that's right. I'm gonna have to have you watching every day for the full stream.
Oh, they are done for. Let me get an assist, please. No. It's not the right one, but it still gives gold.
Takes it away, so if we do manage to run him down, we'll know which one's the right one eventually. Where'd he go? There he is. Vayne's got him, I think. Yeah. No assist, damn it. I can't go ward that. Shaco could.
Wow. It's griefing. Thank God for that.
Alright, we're going old school. We're going Ardent eventually. I guess I'll wait on it.
Can't believe he went blue. He's new.
He's new.
He has to be. Everfrost is the item for Magnar. It's so good.
Doing Ionian's totally possible in this kind of game. It's just so much YOLOing going on that I should be doing Mobies, but oh, whoa!
Shut down.
Give me that scuttle.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Shaco, oh, that was fake Shaco or something? He was like so low on health. Vayne can just run him down and kill everybody right now, I'm pretty sure, with like the Lulu buffs.
Yeah. One discount.
What? It's Baron's almost up.
Yes, exhaust works against true.
Exhaust works against what? Vagar?
True damage.
Oh, true damage. Does it?
No.
No, it doesn't.
Why
I was
would
about
it?
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I didn't think it did. I was like, what? Did they change something? You said it was such a straight tone. I was like, really?
No, it's because Shaco exhausted the vein that flashed in on him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it was just dumb. Even if it did, she still would have killed him.
I've gotten all the gold from all the turrets so far.
Hell yeah. I just don't think we're just too strong. I think this Vayne's so strong, you're strong. Got Lulu. Okay, they can have Dragon, sure. Trade 2 towers inhibitor for drag. No problem.
Let's go. I poisoned him.
Yeah, hell yeah. Damn.
Why are you pinging me off? Whoever's pinging me off needs to shut the fuck up.
Shut up, noob. Get him.
Like we just auto win.
Yeah.
They can't do any damage.
Yeah, like, how do you even deal with this? Oh, they're going for me? Okay, that's how you deal with it. You kill Lulu first, but then Vayne just kills everybody.
Look at how much, you want how much gold I have? No need to back if you can just.
That's right.
A lot of gold. That's the
Jeez.
most gold I think I've ever had in one pot.
Yeah, we just had too much mobility and tank shredding. I guess that's the answer to all that just Steric's bullshit. Cassio Vayne with Lulu.
I only have like 30 games on this character. Not even.
OP.
Bro.
Mid Canyon. Oh, I thought they were there. Okay, so they're saying it's a gap. I was thinking, isn't there that mid laner in Korea named Canyon?
No.
Or no, that's the jungler.
It's the biggest gap ever. Canyon, not just a gap, but a canyon.
That's yeah, that's a jungler I was thinking of. Oh, damage chart. Okay, hold on, let me see. Veigar did 5,600 damage. The Shaco support did more. Yeah, we just blew him up. Scratch author is scam Lucas? What?
The game that I've been playing recently is F1.
What is F1?
Formula 1? It's a
Oh,
racing
Formula
game.
1. Oh, okay. Sweet.
F1 2021, the one that came out a little while ago.
Hell yeah. I don't do a lot of like the sports racing game stuff. It'd probably be pretty fun.
It's
I would-
addicting. Stuck in time trials for hours trying to get a better lap.
Yeah,
Shave off that half second.
that's right. I did something there way, way back in the Stone Ages. That was one of the first like pretty good looking like 3D games like at the arcade. I forgot what it was. It was some kind of racing game. It was like Daytona something. I can't remember what the hell it was called. That was like the only time when I really played it, just because the graphics were so freaking good. I think it might have been on PlayStation 1. I can't remember.
I don't like Divine Sunder on S3 when I play on. I usually build Essence Reaver.
Or was it? Maybe it was PlayStation 2. I can't remember. Ridge Racer. That was it. Yeah. What you know about Ridge Racer, son?
Nothing. I didn't like racing games until I played F1.
It was probably around close to a decade before you were born. Like 7 years before you were born or something.
Yeah, I was born in '01.
Okay, yeah, it was eight years. Oh, I still remember the cover of that. Look at those cutting edge graphics, boys. I honestly forgot. Oh, it wasn't, yeah, it was at arcades. So it was 1993 in arcade, and then it eventually became a PlayStation title. Oh yeah, Mario was fun. Now, that's something I play, like Mario Kart. I was all about that. What was that? That was, yeah, the Super Nintendo one. I played a crap ton of that. I didn't. The 64 one was okay. I didn't play as much of that, but players choose a car. Oh, you can pick a song with it. Oh, I played. Yeah, there were some other like not straight racing, but other stuff like going on that I played. So I did like Mario Kart, I guess. And I didn't play like a ton, but I remember renting like Road Rash, I think was the name, where you would like you were racing, but you'd kind of beat people up. And then there was some kind of like ESPN game as well, or not ESPN, like a Olympic game where you could pick like a bicycle, a skateboard, a luge, or one other. It was like I don't remember what it was, but that was kind of interesting. But just like every car is basically the same, and you just kind of go. I like Twisted Metal. That's not really racing game.
That.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was Twisted Metal.
That was more of a almost like a MOBA. Not quite. I guess today, if you played it,
They make a remake.
it would be fun. So yeah, I guess I did play some like very, very casually when I was young. Twisted Metal was badass, dude. Yeah, I love Twisted Metal. Roach said I think I even played some of the Twisted Metal Black or something like that. I think was on PlayStation 2. The last console I owned was a PlayStation 2. So kind of gave up on consoles, and I guess like 2000, 2001. No, not Twisters. Simpsons Road Rage. That was fun. Yeah, pretty much after high school, I just didn't have consoles anymore. I was just straight up. I was playing console a lot, or I was playing StarCraft a lot, and then some stuff on PS2, mostly just like with friends when they would come over. There were some single player games, yeah. It's like Final Fantasy 10. Part 2 was probably the last game that I got, I think, that I purchased. There's like a used game store, like a really big one near here. It's like used books, games, all sorts of used physical things, and that would have been badass. I think that might have been around back in the day. I don't remember, but I was like, dude, because you can get some games, like some okay games, for like 20 or 30 bucks. Of course, now you can just, so much stuff is digital. I think you can even rent games, can't you? From some places.
There's like a way you can buy like a Game Pass. I think it's a Game Pass on Xbox, and you get access to a bunch of games.
Okay. There's probably something, yeah, where you can get access to a ton of stuff, like rental style. We just always did. I didn't own a ton of games. We just do like Blockbuster and stuff.
Yeah, just go to Blockbuster.
Yeah, that's all we got to do now.
Last thing I remember doing at Blockbuster was renting like a Predator game.
Blockbuster was the shit, dude. That was iconic back in the 90s. Just Netflix just completely wrecked them. I think they had a chance to do a Netflix type of model, but they just didn't. They thought it was dumb. I might be making that up.
Underestimate the laziness of humanity.
Yeah, just people just, well, sometimes they just don't know a good thing when they see it. It's like the guy with Witcher, the writer who, you know, the makers of that game said they wanted to, I don't know, make sure I get this right. I think this is probably good. We'll go with that. Okay. Said he thought video games were stupid when people were trying to, they're like, hey, just give us the rights to your intellectual property from these books and we'll give you like a cut. It's probably a big cut too. And then he was like, nah, man. And just finally he sold the rights for like $5,000 or something in the late 90s. And then of course Witcher 3 blew the hell up. It took a while. The first couple of Witchers were okay, but obviously the third one was the massive sensation.
Yeah, and then they made a TV show on Netflix.
Yeah. But they eventually did give him more stuff. I think eventually just to show goodwill to him, even though he was like a total douchebag to him. It wasn't just that he rejected it. He like belittled the idea like a lot.
Riku, how can you be tired already? We just got here.
Hey, what's up, Poseidon? It's how's WoW going? It's alright. We're just basically farming tier 4.
Never played World of Warcraft.
It's okay. I mean, it's grindy. Some people are just into it or not, but
This place will look different when we're
that's
inside.
My
interesting.
girlfriend's family is our WoW nerds.
Oh, hell yeah.
The eye can see.
The combat. I thought the combat was actually pretty fun with it, but yeah, I guess it is a little different. Honestly, can't remember a lot about it, but
I'm just gonna play League of Legends MMO when it comes out.
there you go. Hope it's good.
Most good guys.
I do too.
There are other games that, I don't know, to be fair, I haven't played a lot of them, but it doesn't seem like they've been blowing up too much.
I trust Riot Games to make a good game. So far, their track record is pretty good.
Okay. I mean, the other games, I mean, they're not going to be as big as League, like their Valorant and all that stuff, but
I think that the reason they're making other games is because they know that League of Legends will die within like 15 years.
well, I don't know necessarily. I mean, they just want to capitalize on their brand, and you know, because there are going to be some people that maybe like the story or some stuff about the game, but just, you know, keep getting wrecked over and over again every year and don't make a lot of progress, and so they just get frustrated with the gameplay, but they like sort of the story and the lore, and so they're just trying to diversify their portfolio, trying to pull a Blizzard, I guess.
Yeah. Overwatch sucked.
Yeah. So we'll see, but because I don't know, because they were doing all these rotating game modes to try to diversify the gameplay, and they're just like, well, why don't we just make different games? GTA 5's bigger than League. I don't think that's true.
RP? GTA 5 RP?
Yeah. Depends on how we're
It's not as
quantifying.
big as League. But
Yeah.
It's big.
It is big, but I just don't, especially internationally. Possibly in North America, but I think if I look up Twitch numbers, it's not going to be higher. Like, if we're using, like, Twitch viewership as the primary metric to judge that. I don't know if we have actual player numbers the games release, but
First blood.
On Steam, you can see like player counts.
yeah. Okay, I guess we could look at that. I don't know how we get League's number though.
I don't know. I don't think Riot Games reveals that.
Yeah, so you just kind of have to look at Twitch, I guess. But I have a hard time believing that, especially internationally. There's no way if you bring in China and Korea, League is by far the biggest MMO, I think. Probably the biggest game. There might be some of those free-to-play or like mobile games or something, Candy Crush type of crap over in like China that could be bigger, but I just don't see how it could be. It's not competitive. I think most of the, you know, I guess Fortnite wasn't really like super competitive either, and a lot of people were into that.
Dude, I got like a horde of them.
I was surprised at just how many people like watched, but I don't really know a lot about it. I thought it was primarily a single player game, but apparently the multiplayer is kind of becoming a thing. Oh damn!
Wow. I did not think I'd kill her there.
Good job.
Did you see what happened?
No, I didn't. I was in a big fight up here.
She took a turret shot. I was right there. I put a Q on her right before she dipped with her W. And she dipped into a bunch of minions and my Q killed her.
Not her coach.
But goodness gracious, dude. You're seriously maintaining the freeze. I'm tilted. Dude, I'm gonna miss so much farm. Jax isn't gonna help me clear this. And then J-Force is gonna gank me.
Take it, take it, take it. He's not gonna take it.
There's
Oh,
so
she
many
tumbled?
minions.
Shit. That was a bad trade. I thought I could clip her.
I'm gonna roam bot lane while this wave crash.
Okay, I got 8 seconds on
So
W.
many minions.
They might be coming out to greet you. Yeah, I'm coming. Jax is coming too. Thresh has got his lantern.
Focusing towards anyone.
Yeah. Okay.
The Star Guardians see everything. Their sparkles are so darn sparkly.
Missed a lot of farm. That's good. That coin flip.
Nah. I don't think anything is like permanently bigger than League though on Twitch. Like Fortnite was the thing that for about a year or so there would keep up, but just League's just the most dynamic game. It's constantly evolving, updating, especially internationally. I think in North America, like maybe League is flat, possibly even slightly down over time, but
Getting griefed by their jungler. He keeps ganking me.
oh, he trolling.
He's trolling. My lord. I guess I don't miss too much.
We're on the other side of this matchup. Doesn't feel great. At least I don't have a Lulu with the Vayne though. It's just Thresh, maybe. Okay.
Enemy has been slain.
I'm not sure.
See? Boring. Let's start a fight.
An enemy has been slain.
No Star Guardians say the same.
Okay, we got the heal.
An ally has been slain.
mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Is Halo is like not like a super premier title anymore, is it? I mean, sort of. I thought like Call of Duty was the big.
That's not what it used to be.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite's gonna have a free multiplayer.
Uh-oh.
So just confusing.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have to play multiplayer with those, or you have to pay to play multiplayer with those things. That's kind of. Why are console? How did consoles still get away with that shit? I don't know. Yeah, you have to pay to be online, right, with Xbox and PlayStation.
Xbox Live. Dude, why does LeBlanc get to do so much damage even though she misses 90% of her stuff? Like I straight dodged everything, and then she just lands her ult Q, and a regular Q, and then there goes half my health.
There's not much overhead costs. Well, no, you'd be surprised. You saying GTA 5 has less overhead costs for the servers than League? I don't think that's true. If it's basically like it's a real world thing, right? Like there's not a lot of loading screens and stuff. I know that, I don't know for sure, but I know that like MMOs in general, and it sounds like GTA 5 is pretty close to like an MMO. It costs a lot of money to keep up those servers because it's a persistent world, so you have to store all the data. And since there aren't as many load screens and like WoW and stuff like that, that's one of the major reasons why there aren't a lot of successful MMOs is because they're super expensive to upkeep. And that's why they're one of the only games that charges subscriptions, a lot of them, because they just kind of like have to pay for the upkeep on the servers. League probably has virtually none because each game is standalone. The graphics aren't great on it, you know, compared to a lot of AAA titles, and the physics are probably like pretty simple to generate compared to, you know, like a really high level game.
This is a jungle diff game right now already.
Nah.
Jax is not doing as much. Okay. Yes. You know when I got ganked, I was right there. I was Jax's
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean they can. I don't know which one makes more money. I'd almost guarantee you it's Riot, just because it's bigger. But on a per person, how much money does each person spend? I could see something like GTA being more. I don't know. I know that with WoW, even when they have only had like 2 million people versus 12 million with Wrath of the Lich King, they're still making record-breaking profits because they're monetizing the people that are left so much. You have so many whales now that'll just buy every new mount and everything. And you just lost a lot of people that just weren't really buying a lot of stuff. It's just like just the subscription, I guess. The whales are committed kind of no matter what, is what it seems like. So I did look at, I don't remember if I listened to a conference call, but I was looking at their numbers, or I saw an article about it. That Blizzard still like makes more money than ever off of WoW, even with like some of the lowest sub numbers basically since release. Definitely since Burning Crusade. Did it generate 1 billion? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they make a lot. It's hard to know exactly what League generates because, you know, it's pretty much a Chinese company. It's not a publicly traded company, and it's, you know, owned by Tencent, so. But, I mean, almost certainly, if, once again, we just don't have, like, good data. China just doesn't give data about anything, hardly. But if you include Chinese players and Korean players, it just... Yeah, I agree, Roach. Dude, I've been playing FF14. It's actually really good. It's very fun. I'm going to start releasing a playthrough on it, and I might do, like, stream some of the raids and stuff when I get up there. I've just been doing a bunch of the crafting, which has been pretty cool. Yeah. Bot party. I think, you know, if I had to pick which one would I rather play right now, it'd be FF14. I'm still going to do, like, Burning Crusade Classic. I don't even know. Retail's probably not even worth. Like, the rating is still pretty fun in Burning Crusade Classic. It's pretty easy right now, so I hope that they release the next tier. But I like the rating. But definitely as far as, like, the leveling, the crafting, all of that stuff, at least with my current sort of, you know, understanding of the game,
It's not the light inside me died alone.
Has Tencent dropped a ton? Well, maybe. I don't know. They're a huge conglomerate with a lot of different games. I don't know their situation, but I mean, it's totally possible. I mean, I know that Fortnite pulled in like just an extreme shitload of money. So it's totally possible. People buy a lot of stuff with Riot though, a lot of skins. But I mean, I guess in GTA you buy a lot of stuff too. I just don't know enough about that game. We're getting out farmed. It's not great. Need to get some kills here, but looked like she was roaming mid.
Yeah.
They're roaming bottom.
Right now. I mean, I can't do much about it.
Yeah, let me fuck yeah, she's right there. She hit the dust. Yeah, there she is. She really gonna try to dive here? Yeah. God, why is that champ? Why did they buff the champ, dude? She's so toxic. It's like no risk. Let's just make an assassin with like massive poke and no risk. If she hits the chain, you're dead. If she doesn't, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Thresh is kind of tanky. Doesn't Microsoft own TikTok? I don't think so. They might own some of the data on TikTok. I can't remember. It was this weird thing that, like, the Trump legislation did, I believe, that was, like, TikTok could still be around, but, like, the U.S. data was managed by a U.S. company or something. But no, it's some Chinese company that owns TikTok, I'm pretty sure. But Microsoft doesn't own the vast majority of it. They might own some U.S. operations. What the fuck is going on? How is nobody dead from that?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Like, I CC'd him, double shielded. Jack is just such a dumpster fire champ. Just so easy to counterplay in 2020, I feel like.
An ally has been slain.
Self-control is for starters. I chose fun.
He's only got one mobility spell on greater than a 10-second cooldown. Lol. Better nerf Shojin, though. Shojin's that item's just way too strong. I mean, it was strong on the... Legit can't lose.
Enemy kills.
Yeah, Jax basically ran it.
Stupid ignite, man. Completed the electrocute. She lived with like 1 health.
Has destroyed the turret.
I do what I want. No.
She had flash up, why wouldn't she?
An
Dude,
enemy
I
has been slain.
feel like mid lane's a waste of time for me, dude.
Mundo's going off.
And LeBlanc just gets free poke for free, and it's free because she just presses W and then W again.
Doing my thing.
Yeah. Like, in theory, you could catch her with the W, but it's so hard to do it.
It's impossible with Cassio. I have to be close enough to use my W,
Yeah.
and even then I'm still taking a ton of damage.
Yeah.
And then she could just walk out of it and W out.
Well, Mundo's kind of going off top. Maybe. I mean, Jax at least scales. Come on, Ezreal. That's all you got, man? God bless. Oh, he went fucking Essence Reaver. What?
I usually go Essence Weaver on Ezreal too. You
Real?
get a lot of damage once you complete your Mana Immune and your Duskblade. You get a ton of damage. So you like one shot people with your combo.
Yeah. Well, I guess it could be worse. Bite dance. Oh, sued Tencent for blocking like I'm not sure. Damn, okay, that looks pretty OP.
Yeah, the damage, the Ezreal damage?
The Mundo tanking.
Oh, the Mundo tanking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot there's not a tower there. Oops. Alright, well, we made it. Sort of. Shit, I'm gonna have to get, like, Abyssal.
When Zaya and I were abandoned on the desolate I don't like being alone.
Oh, Bite Dance owns TikTok, okay.
LeBlanc gets blue buff, fuck yeah.
Nah, bro. Jungler's gotta have it, son.
Fucking 100 gold. Worth him.
It's alright.
Safest for nerds.
He's on the dangerous side because he could have lanterned someone in there. I shouldn't have done that. 4-page size with 8-point font. I mean, it's getting pretty close on some champs passives. New guy has quite a bit. You can't just have one passive. You gotta have like 3.
Living the dream. The dream of
Played 1v2.
She's got Mage Eyes. Shut that down. That's a good way to get back in the game.
Mage eyes. Sounds like Mage eyes.
Yeah, it does sound weird. She's got them Mage Eyes.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, oh.
An
Almost.
ally has been slain.
Once again, I'll play the 1v2.
Pwned.
Yeah, these are good trades for us.
Oh, whoa.
This is just winning.
That's actually extremely good that Jax got her. He got the shutdown. Finally got a kill. Most importantly, he basically knocked whatever the number is off of her. 600 gold off that Mage Eyes. I just completed Shrelia's. It was really big, like 3 minutes there.
stars are just sad, lonely light bulbs floating in space, evolving endlessly.
Oh yeah, we actually, yeah. I didn't realize they actually have 3 dragons already.
Yeah, we need this dragon.
Shit, really? Let's be ready for this dragon, guys. Okay, let me just 1v1 and sit in those tentacles. Yeah, I guess we have to trade because we can't fight that.
Ally has been slain.
LeBlanc is there? Bruh. Boy,
Maybe.
no, Ezreal's just gonna get punished. That J-Force didn't sell. That's what goes out of W. He uses it.
LeBlanc.
Nice. She just gets up quick.
Hey, thank God they didn't just get Soul. Wow, dude, they threw so hard, like...
You can go for a kill and then just kill Sebi. I don't know, it feels like yelling.
Yeah.
Universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
Don't underestimate the power of the enemy team to throw. Like, yeah, our team's screwing up in a lot of ways, but so they're probably flanking you guys right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to throw me up.
Yeah. We maybe get LeBlanc right here.
Yep.
No, I don't have ult, but... Whoa.
Patience game.
Yeah, my milliseconds just jumped up. Did the stream lag at all? What am I getting here? I still think Abyssal. I don't know. Maybe that's overreacting to LeBlanc. That does add extra damage. What are my other options? Zeke's. I think I just need to respect LeBlanc.
We're all on there.
Let's destroy everything they've heard.
Okay, I'm coming. Just back up, back up. So I don't get one-shotted, and it also gives everybody 15% more damage, which is nice.
Self-control is for star nerds.
Immune to CC.
This fucking Mundo, dude, immune to damage. Oh! The miasma.
Outplayed.
Can you guys kill Baron in 20 seconds? Probably not.
Oh no, I don't have enough mana.
Okay.
Whoa! I saw stars for a second. That's some dark, evil.
Just gonna take their blue buff. Toss it out. Try and take their camps.
Yeah, that Warmog's buff. A few patches ago with the Mundo buff. Seems good.
Played Mundo a lot. First release. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. Felt dominant. I just ran people down.
I do what I want.
Alright, be careful. We're all positioning
Yeah.
for Baron here. You know somebody's gonna get in a fight.
They gotta rotate right now.
Shit, well.
Rip the jungler. Helpless.
Yeah. That's Baron.
Even if Ezreal E's, he still doesn't get out of it, but luckily, dude, Ezreal was so much damage.
Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. I don't know. Maybe I was just supposed to let Mundo die there.
Yeah, Jax is not one to go in with.
No, it's Mundo or me.
Podcast redemption, I am in the fun zone. Population Rakan.
Never given him a mental shot. Alright, well, Vayne's top.
We need dragon.
Yeah, we do not want to give him soul.
Being bad feels so good.
Mundo has teleport. Place a ward.
Okay, yeah, he's got some flank wards. Oh god. Again? What the fuck? How'd she see me? Holy shit, dude. That Jax is Soul and Baron in a row. And I got baited into dying both times. Dude, are you serious?
Thanks, Riku. This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku.
I mean, there's just no point. I just gotta mute. There's no point.
As far as the eye can see.
Like I said, no one's ever gonna say, you know what, you're right, I fucked up. Like, no one's ever gonna say that in a gold or a platinum game. If they don't realize they messed up immediately, no one's changing their mind. Occasionally, you know, maybe 10% of people will say my bad if they fuck up, and they'll acknowledge it. But you're definitely not gonna find anybody that...
Holy crap, dude. They're all here. Yeah, they're just goon squatting as a team.
Oh yeah, of course, because that wins. Fuck.
Triple kill.
Good lord.
Your turret
Yeah, we just... complete mental boom
enemy killing
in the last 5 minutes.
your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
It's rough.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
I might get one more shot. Maybe. It's just one inhibitor.
Shut down.
They've made some pretty monumental throws earlier in this game.
Being
Not as bad as ours, but...
together.
Most good guys are just kidding.
I don't know why Mundo,
Getting
like, stopped.
completely new, man. Every time.
The
LeBlanc
Vayne's...
is just way better. It's just a better champion, dude. That's how I feel. I feel helpless. Interesting flash. This was gonna miss his shit.
Yeah, Vayne's just... Maybe?
Ezreal should.
He's got to dodge that. He's got to dodge that. This probably would have been it anyways. Yeah. I mean, we gave up a ton of shit, and then Vayne just got, like, one more item.
I'll be able to stop allowing for that thing.
Get him, Jax! Yeah!
Jax doesn't kill him.
Of course he's inting. Jax So terrible. Oh, God, real.
Oh shit, kill her. Oh wait, she gets to run again.
Oh yeah, dude, she's got to jump every like 2 seconds.
A big one. A very big one. You need to have like some serious. You need a silence in order to stop her, dude.
Well, Baron's up again. I mean, if we can just win like 2 more Baron fights, it is just 1 inhibitor. Jack's in theory, if we can hold him still, and we get like a good wombo CC, maybe. Yeah.
Do not contest.
But it is less complicated.
Wow, they're not on it. They're all just like sitting in a bush somewhere.
This is LeBlanc's full build. So scary.
Well,
5 stacks in their Magi's.
yeah, we definitely had some moments there.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair.
Are they just like going for Elder here? Yeah.
I mean, it's not balanced. She could one-shot Ezreal and just get out. Zoe's better. Zoe's more balanced.
All right. We got to get one. I don't think we can give them both of these. No, Mundo. Why, dude? What are you doing?
I think he'll be able to run. No, okay, so he doesn't distract.
Really? No fucking way. Dude. Dude. What? They didn't even have their jungler with them bottom?
I am bad because I'm free and I am
Wow. Unbelievable.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
LeBlanc. Oh, good lord. Get me out, please.
Vayne just kills everybody.
Hey guys. Ezreal lives. Oh no. Ezreal, stay alive. Oh shit.
Has been slain.
He's our only hope.
Your inhibitor
Nah.
has been destroyed.
We killed him.
Enemy has been slain.
Yeah. Alright, next.
It's a lot of super minions to hide behind. There's a lot of bear nut
Yeah,
minions.
No, there's no way. Still fun to
Maybe?
think about, though.
Maybe if Jarvan ends. No.
I think that the minions are pretty strong.
God. Wow, dude. Thought we had a chance, and then they just had the 6-head strats. Jungler completely offside on the other side of the map.
It was a
Goes
jungler
in.
difference since minute 1. Jax
Yeah.
was super behind the whole game.
Well, I gotta roll out, man. It was some good games.
See you later.
See ya. Okay, but anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow around 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested, I just started releasing a Beastman campaign today for Total War. Going to keep that going. Might start releasing some Final Fantasy footage tomorrow. And I'll come up with some more League stuff to start releasing this week. Obviously, patch notes, tier list when the patch comes out. But we'll see if we can think of some more topical guides. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. And we'll see everybody next time.